Amazing. Let me go to a first time caller out of the United Kingdom. Mark. Mark,
Oh,
welcome to the show. You're on the air.
hi, Jesse.
Hey, Mark.
Hi. Um, my question to you is how do I get rid of these the devil that's inside me, these thoughts that I'm having. I've suffered many years, many years. I've I've I've, I've made 4 suicide attempts. I've been in 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 mental hospital 3 times, 3 or 4 times, and I was on medication and it didn't help. I couldn't sleep. I took to alcohol, and that kind of eased it a bit. But I became more unwell, and it's only since I've been watching you and about 6 months from about 6 months that things are working. But I try to I do the things that you've said. Stay in the present. Um, Look after basic things. Um, but the thoughts are still troubling me
Have you,
and causing problems.
how old are you now, Mark?
I'm 54.
Oh, okay. And when you said you tried to commit suicide 4 times, did you say 4 times?
Yes.
And why did you try to do that?
Okay. It's a long story. A number of things happened. Um, I think I've always been troubled from an early age.
Yeah.
Um, but things got to a head, and I told my parents I didn't want to know them anymore, and I wanted to be on my own. But they keep harassing me. I and and they won't let things go. They think I've ruined their life. I say that they've ruined my life.
Yep.
I say I don't want anything more to do with them. I have forgiven them, like you said, but they got mad, even more mad. Um, the my mother has since passed away. She's gone about five
She
years, and
did.
my dad, she is, and my dad is quite desperate now, and he's still looking for me. He doesn't know where I am. I don't want him to know, and I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to have anything to do with anyone really. I was married, had 2 children, and I've she's divorced me now because of various things. I think mainly because of my parents harassing her, really, and they won't let my dad won't let things go, and but I I'm okay. I'm living on my own, and I've got things sorted for myself. Um, I'm not working. Um, I was working. I was quite successful, but but my main problem is this rage that I get where I actually do shout to myself, not to anyone. In public, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't get angry, but I get angry at myself, at the past. I try, like you said, to 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 forget about the past,
Yep.
to to stay in the present. I do, but these thoughts keep coming back, keep haunting me,
Right.
and I
Um,
know that. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
and you know what?
I I know that these thoughts are from the devil that's inside me,
Yes.
and I want to get rid of it. And uh, your advice, I've taken it on, and it's good advice. It's really good advice. It's the only thing that's helped. The medication hasn't helped. psychiatry hasn't helped. Nothing's helped. I've tried various things, and I'm now off alcohol. I've stopped smoking completely. I don't have anything to do with women, or I was into gambling in a big way. I've stopped that as well.
Right on.
So I lead a very very clean life in many ways, and I try to just take each day as it comes, like you say. But these things, these thoughts, they just don't let go.
Right on. So let me ask, who are you?
How do you mean? I'm sorry, I don't.
So I know your name is your name is Mark, but who are you?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a lost soul, basically. That's what I am.
Right on. Here's what I want you to do, and if you do this, Mark, it will work. You'll be fine. You'll really be fine. Number one, never, ever, 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 ever again identify with thoughts. You are not your thoughts. They are not from you, and they are not from God. They are pure evil, and they are just thoughts. They have no power. They have no nothing except you believe them. You identify with them. Stop identifying with thoughts. Don't call them you ever again. When the thought of loneliness come, or the thought to resent your father, or the thought of anger, whatever, just notice it, do nothing about it, and it will be taken away from you. Do not call it you ever again. You're not your thoughts.
Yes.
That makes sense?
That makes sense, yes.
And so these thoughts that are trying to make you destroy yourself, they can only work if you believe them. So just watch them. Don't try to get rid of them. Don't reach outside for anything to help you overcome it, because you can't overcome like that. You just have to see them, but do not call them you. Don't identify with any thoughts at all. And then do the silent prayer and just practice staying present rather than being lost in your head thinking about the past or future, which does not exist. And you'll be fine. They will be taken away from you as long as you don't identify with any thoughts, any ideas ever again. You'll be fine.
Okay, yes.
That makes sense?
That makes sense, yes.
And so what did you get from what I just said?
That I shouldn't identify with those thoughts.
Right.
As me.
That's right. Don't call them you. You just need to see them. And that's why the last thing evil want is for you to see them. They don't want you to see them because they're evil. And that's why they try to make you think about the past or the future, which is time. And God is not in time. The truth is not a part of time. The truth is always right here, right now, is always present. But Satan lives in time, and he's constantly trying to make you think about what has happened or what's going to happen or what you have done or what tomorrow going to be better. Just let that pass and you stay present. And I promise you, Mark, you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. You just need to stop identifying with thoughts. Do not call them you.
Yes. Yes.
And as far as your father, if you don't want anything to do with him, that's fine. Just don't resent him. He cannot help himself. And you go and live your life. You don't have to, you don't owe him anything except to love him. And the way you love him is just by forgiving him. Don't be angry at him. It doesn't mean you got to hang out with him.
Yes, no, I don't want to hang out with him at all.
Right, but just don't be angry at him. He can't help himself.
Yes, no, that's the main thing is the anger that I have about him, about my mom, and about my other family members, extended family members. All of them actually have disowned everyone.
Right on.
Really.
But just don't be angry at them, all right? You want to stay away from anger because anger is evil. And anyone that has anger is evil. And so you just watch that, and it's a spirit. and those spirits will be taken away.
Yes,
Are
that's
you
right.
are
Yes,
you doing the silent prayer?
I am. I'm doing it every day.
Right on. You stay with it.
Yes, and it does help. It does help, but it helps only temporarily. You
Only
see.
because you go unconscious. You still go into an unconscious state. You go into your thoughts and you're not realizing that you're in the thoughts. But
Yes,
as long as you stay present, the world can't touch you. The thoughts can't touch you. Your enemies can't touch you because you're present with what is right. You're present with God.
okay, yes,
So you need to catch those thoughts. When you in a thought, just realize you're in a thought, and now you're having these emotions that come with thought, and just realize you're in a thought and become present again. Be aware of your body, and you'll be fine.
okay, okay, yes, I will. I'll do that.
Amazing.
Yes, it is amazing. You're amazing.
Oh,
I like most of the things. I like the things you say about no racism doesn't exist, and other things don't exist, and about the thoughts and the silent prayer and everything. It's all good. It's all makes complete sense. It's just me. It's me.
well,
It's the devil in me.
yes, it's
That's
not you at all. It's just that you, because of all the stuff you went through as a kid, all the hell your parents and others put you through, you identify with those thoughts. You escaped into them, but now it's time to stop identifying with them, and you're going to see when all those thoughts disappear, and they will, if you stay with it, the real you will appear, and it's going to be amazing for you.
yes, yes, Jesse. Thanks. I find that the less I have to do with other people, the better I am. So
Absolutely.
that's why I stay on my own now,
Right
as
on.
much as I can, as much as practically possible.
Absolutely. And the people are evil, they can't help it. Just as you're overcoming the evil, most
Yes,
people are not going to overcome evil because they love their misery. They love being evil. But you
yes,
will, and you will be in the world, but not of it. You will have perfect peace.
yes. That's what I want. Perfect peace,
And
and
you
I don't have it. I
a-
don't have it.
and you will when you stop identifying, when you drop the anger and stop
Yes,
identifying with thoughts, you will have perfect peace.
yes. I hope so. Thanks.
You will. Stay with it, all right?
Okay, thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas and call me again.
Thanks, I will. And one day, I hope to come to Los Angeles and to your bond and
Right
and
on.
and, and see you. Yes,
Right
I
on.
do. One day I will do that. Yes.
Amazing. You're welcome.
Thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
buddy.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Amazing.